So you just never know where it's going to come from. And we maintain a pretty open mind in terms of that and say, hey, if you feel like you'd be a good fit, hey, let us know.
Now, of course, you have your successful YouTube channel where you interview, I guess, experts of their own within real estate and other individuals. What kind of motivated that?
Well, a couple things. I enjoy teaching and I enjoy communicating with others. And I think I've gotten pretty comfortable just with all the various businesses that I've had, talking to people on a lot of different levels. So, we also operate a podcast, my business partner and myself, and a lot of the stuff that's on the YouTube channel is some of the stuff that came out of podcasts, and some about our whole podcast, some about our pieces from podcasts, things like that. But we're starting to video everything that we do so we can multi-purpose stuff and go, obviously across multiple channels. But it's in this day and age, being able to put out good content that is valuable to your audience is a really good way to draw awareness to your own product and services. So there's no question that there's a serving motivation to the end listener, viewer, but there's also a selfish motive too in terms of, hey, we want to grow our company. So it works both ways.
Definitely. Now, how do you kind of attract your guests? Do you reach out to them yourself, or do you find people asking to be interviewed?
It's a number of different things. I mean, we used and we still do, a booking agency to get us as guests on other shows. So we get some exposure that way. But oftentimes those hosts, we find that might be a good fit for our show. So we'll just invite them to come back to our show. And then again, because of the exposure of our podcast and YouTube channel and things like that, we obviously have many other booking agents reaching out to us going, hey, I've got a great guest for your show. And, obviously we're going to filter through that and see, okay, is this somebody that would really bring good value to our audience? If it is, great, let's have him or her on the show. If not, hey, no harm, no foul in somebody asking. And then we also get people that are just out there going, they're listeners or viewers, and they're going, hey, I think I would be a good guest, or I have somebody that I'd want to recommend. They're not necessarily coming through a booking agency, but they're just people that are exposed to our information. So you just never know where it's going to come from. And we maintain a pretty open mind in terms of that and say, hey, if you feel like you'd be a good fit, hey, let us know.